Okay, just went into iRacing and programmed a few buttons on my steering wheel for this session. Hey guys, welcome to race number 3 of the LRDC Sim Racing series here at Brands Hatch. Hey Michael, how's that microphone working? Jonathan, do you copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Sorry, Jay, did you ask me something before?
Oh, we went around the moon. Welcome back. Michael Gershon has a microphone.
Will wonders never cease?
Do keep your hands on the wheel though. Aaron Willem is here. Let's go ride with somebody else. Okay, let's go ride with the master himself. 142.5, huh?
Working on something better, hopefully. Jonathan, you're an animal. About the only thing in life I'm actually good at.
So, Jonathan, the offer still stands for next week's 6-hour race at Nürburgring. Still riding with Jonathan. Now in Gary Riley's car with Jonathan in front of him.
Whew. When is it?
It doesn't matter, Jonathan. It's racing. We set racing as a priority in life.
Amen.
There might be a slight conflict with LRDC number 4, but we'll figure that out.
I will entertain the possibility.
You do just that. Go drive it. You'll love it. It's fun as it's fun. I will email you the setups. 42-2. My. Never ceases to amaze us.
We're just getting this party started, Jay.
I guess I better put some laps in.
Jeez, I'm psyched with a 45-1. Now I just need to do what I've been doing on fresh tires.
Okay, we're done watching you. I'm going driving. Live from Brands Hatch.
I was pretty tense up, but shagged it in the second to last turn.
Please don't be that whiny race car driver.
We're always looking for excuses.
Ain't that the truth? So, how's everybody else doing? Michael, 145.1. Aaron, 145.1. Ryan, 146.7. Ben, 146.8. Gary, 151. Alright, I'm going out. Sorry about that, Ryan.
No worries, I'll let you by here.
You didn't have to do that. This ain't no Lotus 79.
Definitely not.
I've been doing the F3 at Spa on the official series, and man, it's tough getting you back into this.
Yep, it is.
Nordschleife next? Nordschleife next?
Yep, next week.
Thought it was Mid-Ohio.
Oh, for us guys. Yeah, Mid-O.
Pretty sure it's Mid-Ohio next week.
Nordschleife.
It's coming, don't you worry. I'm also looking for drivers for the 6 hour next weekend.
What day?
Saturday. I know we have a conflict.
So how does that work? Do we switch on and off like every hour or something, or is it 2 hour stints? Like how does that work?
Probably 1 hour. Tank of gas is about an hour.
I think we'd be happy to move the races around a bit.
Agreed.
So, Jonathan, no more excuses. I sent out an invite to Corey Lewis to join us.
I'll try it. I hope my laptop can handle it. It runs a little bit choppy in some of the busier sessions, but I could give it a shot. It's coming back at me.
Alright, Jay, Aaron's offended that you just pipped him.
Did I what?
You just pipped him on the line. 142.4 versus 142.9.
I only care about the 141.8 on the board. So guys, for broadcast reasons, I changed the format of the qualifying session. It will now be a 10-minute open qualifier. Okay, Michael, show us what you can do. We're riding live on board with you. Pressure is on.
The Iceman cometh.
On board with Michael Gershon, who ran his last lap time was a 1:45. He did run a lap in the 44s. So who's missing? We haven't seen Brian yet. Hopefully he shows up for the race. We are about a half an hour into this practice session. .144.9, Michael's last lap. He's done a 44.4. So Michael, yes, you picked up on that comment on Facebook. You were right on the money, but let's not tell anybody. My buddy Van.
The only thing I didn't have was a microphone.
Okay, let's go ride with somebody else. Oops, Ben. Aaron. Aaron has a 42.9 on the board. So, where does that put him? 42.9. Jonathan, 41.7. 41.7, really, Jonathan?
Hey, really? The only thing I'm doing different today is I'm actually like getting some speed out of the corners. Who would have thought?
There you go, guys. Alright, I'll follow you for a lap or two if I can. If you're ready, when you're ready. Oh, you're gone already. Damn. Oh no, you're in back of me.
Yeah, let's go.
So we're going to follow Jonathan. We're going to try. Jonathan's got a 41.7 on the board, which is the fastest lap time I've seen all week here. I haven't driven this car much. I haven't driven much at all, actually. Earlier today, Michael D'Orlando was in the Pro Mazda in the Road to Indy E-Series, race number 5, I think. That was cute. And Michael qualified 22nd. It's a tough crowd, 28 guys admitted on the grid. Got into a wreck.
I got pressure from behind. What do you expect?
Missed the apex. I did. Missed the turn now. Body shop guy's gonna be happy.
You can come out right behind me again if you want.
I'll try not to pick up on the sarcasm. I missed you. See you next lap. In the meantime, let's go ride with somebody. And here we are with Gary. There goes Jonathan. Okay. On board with Michael Gershon. 44.2 now. His best lap on lap 12 of practice. 25 minutes to go. Ben is hopping all over the track. That's the internet connection.
Yeah, that's how he took me out of Lime Rock.
Let's hope he does it again.
Jay, you say the nicest thing.
I know, I don't have a lot of friends.
Speaking of which, he just took me out.
Who? Not me. I'm not even on the track.
Ben.
Oh yeah, I was riding with you. We were riding with you. We saw this live.
That's excellent.
Now riding with Ryan.
In your mirrors, Gersh.
I see it.
Don't be one of those guys. Forget the mirrors. Just drive the track in front of you. If he wants to go by, let him figure it out.
Jay, it was the only form of intimidation I had. Come on.
I'm watching you two guys live, but I'm probably about 10 seconds delayed. So Ryan, from what I see right now, Gerson's still on track, but who knows? A lot of things can happen in 8 or 9 seconds.
Nice.
Thanks, Mr. Popular.
The other thing, guys, is this is a time race, so it's a 30-minute race. It's easier for me to figure out when the checker flag is going to drop. So no number of laps, just time, 30 minutes.
Copy that. Hey, Jay, tell us about qualifying. What do we need?
I believe open qualifying is just, it's a 10-minute session. You go out and put in a fast lap time.
Do they have to be clean, like no off tracks or anything?
Yes, absolutely. No X's. Any X's in a qualifying lap disqualifies that lap.
Except we're all out there together.
The rules.
You gonna make a pass, Ryan, or are you just gonna look at his rear end?
It is a nice one.
You're making me blush.
I'm making myself drive off the track.
I guess I'm about to see that. So still riding with Ryan, who's diligently following Michael.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah, turn 1 in fifth gear doesn't work.
Ouch. Aaron's very quiet today. Just doing his job, I guess, huh? Hey Jonathan, I'll go out and take a couple more laps.
Yeah, give me 1 minute. I just need to refill my water. I'll be right back in 1 minute.
Copy. Who is this guy? Does he think this is some kind of athletic activity or something?
Ben, if you can hear me, you suck!
Tell us how you really, really feel.
Who's in black and blue?
Why, are you going to file a protest?
Yeah, virtual.
Alright, Jonathan, you'll wait for me. I'm going to take a lap.
Alright, Jay, let's do it.
I'm already on track. I need a warm-up lap.
Alright, no problem. I'll wait for you to come around. Wow, Ryan too. I assume that's Aaron, right? 42.9. That's really good.
Yeah, Aaron's been, yes, that's Aaron.
Right, Jonathan. Here I come.
Yeah, I see on the relative.
Third or fourth in this next turn, Jonathan?
You know, speed-wise, I like using fourth, but I actually like going down to third, and I'll tell you why. It's because the downshift actually helps rotate the car.
Good point. You might want to repeat that for everybody.
So it's at the end, you got the long back straightaway with the fast right, and then kind of the second fast right after that. I use the downshift to kind of rotate the car a little bit.
You rotated pretty nicely there.
Yeah, it's tough to get feedback and drive.
Trying. The push to talk button on the right doesn't help.
Too much rotation.
I'm doing one more lap.
Gary, if you can hear us, your car is on fire.
I just learned something.
What did you learn, Jay?
Not sure.
Ryan crashed.
I'm having gearbox issues.
Ah, did you do the almighty downshift, the money shift?
No, it's a little weird. The Fanatic gear shift with the clutch pedal, sometimes things don't work. Being a race car driver, not just blaming it on something else. Oh yeah, somebody call the fire department.
You gotta admire Gary's work ethic there.
He's gonna go watch this on YouTube later and be like, what the heck?
Hey Michael, right now it's a little like the older I get, the faster I was.
I resemble that remark.
I'm just looking at your lap times.
And
You had some good ones earlier on. So guys, on a serious note, we're at the time of day is late afternoon, so the track is getting faster, or was getting faster for a while as the temperatures drop. But as I realized earlier this week driving the Lotus here, the track's going to get a lot colder when the sun really goes down, which is during our race, and you're not going to be able to replicate the lap times you've been doing so far. So don't let that affect your mental. Of course, Jonathan is on a lap that's going to prove me wrong, but, you know, hey.
Yeah, but my cat started walking beneath my feet, so I screwed it up, I think.
Only by a couple hundredths, not even, like a, yeah, 300ths. Blame it on the cat. I'd never heard that one before.
Hey, with iRacing, you'll never know if it was an excuse or not.
True.
Wow, I missed the apex there and got the same exit.
So guys, I'm spending some time in the car with Jonathan, so go back and look at this lap and a couple others that Jonathan put in this afternoon. They are instructional.
That's not, though.
Well, I'm a few seconds behind live. Yeah, I see what you mean. That car is still burning. Ben just put his fastest lap a couple laps ago. Riding with Ben right now. That was different. Okay, guys, qualifying. We have a 10-minute qualifying session. Ryan, Aaron, and Ben are out on track. Gary is in the pits behind me. And not sure where Michael Gershon and Jonathan Goring are. Hopefully they make it. Well, they've got 10 minutes to come into the session. And there is Michael Gershon. Okay. He was out on track. Just didn't pop up on the screen. Somebody was flying out of the pits. Aaron Willem. Again, for those tuning in, this is a 10-minute open qualifying session. We changed the format a little bit from a lone qualifier to the open qualifying session this week so that I could ride with different drivers during qualifying. Now on board with Ryan Willem. And let's see if anybody's put in a qualifying time yet. Michael Gershon, his first lap time was a 150. Ben Wallace just coming out of the pits right now. Gary is having some issues with his car, and I don't know exactly what's going on there. His car's been burning in the pits for some time. Looks like he might have just abandoned it. I do want to check on something before we okay. Hey, Gary's on track. Great. On board with Aaron. So far, Aaron does not have a lap time on the board yet. Maybe because he doesn't have a clean lap yet. Okay, so who else? Michael Gershon, 145 flat. Ben Wallace, no clean lap times. Ryan, 148 in lap 2. So, again, for those joining us now, welcome to the Lime Rock Drivers Club race number 4 of the Sim Racing Series. The race is taking place at Brands Hatch in the UK, and we are now riding live with Michael Gershon during qualifying. We're missing 1 or 2 drivers today, but it's a nice day out there, so we can understand that. Ashton Harvey is not with us today, and nor is Brian DeBella, who has won the 2 first races of these series. Jonathan Goring will be racing with these guys, but starting in the back. And I have I'll improvise as I go as a race director and make him serve as many drive-through penalty as needed to make sure he does not get cocky and win this race. Good job, Michael. 1:43.8 for Michael Gershon.
Put it there.
Two minutes left in this qualifying session. Some people have not put in what we call a clean lap in iRacing. So iRacing only keeps track of the qualifying lap times if they are clean. So if you put a wheel off the track, you get 1x, and 1x is enough to disqualify that lap time. So in Ben's case, he has at least 6 laps in this session, but none of them seem to be quote-unquote clean. So we'll see where he starts. Gary back in the pits. Ryan is in the pits, did a 48.4 and a 49.8 in his last lap. Oh, Ben is in the wall. We'll get a new car. In the meantime, Gary's still in the pits. And we are 30 seconds away from the race itself. So this will be a 30-minute race. 1 lap behind the pace car, and then a rolling start when the pace car pulls in. Jonathan Goring will be starting from the back. And I will try to choose the right images and the right views for this broadcast. And I'm still fairly new at this, and this is not necessarily all that easy to do with the tools we have, but we're doing our best, and the whole idea is to go have fun. Okay, on the grid in less than 2 minutes. So, in this session, wow, Aaron on pole with a 143.1, Michael outside pole, and everybody else didn't get a clean lap, so they'll start in the back. All right.
Was that Michael?
I'm surrounded by Wilhelms.
As you should be. As you should be.
As everybody should be.
Hey guys, this is a 30-minute race, 1 lap around the... this might be a standing start, I'm not sure. Do you guys see a pace car? It should be a rolling start, but maybe I misprogrammed this. I've done made a few mistakes programming the sessions this week, but it is a 30-minute race. Jonathan will be starting from the back, and he will get black flagged every time, if any time, he gets in the lead, and will have to serve a drive-through penalty at my discretion.
There is a pace car.
Okay, great. Then it'll be a rolling start.
You say pace car?
I don't see one, but it's 6/10 ahead of us, apparently.
Copy that.
Guys, if it ends up being a standing start, you just floor it in neutral and bounce off the rev limiter and then just whack it into gear. It's as easy as that. And I'm going to be really slow off the line, okay, so you guys can go around me. I'll stick tight to the right.
Oh, it's a standing start.
Here we go.
I'm sorry, Michael. I don't know if I...
Michael Gershen's comeback will be lightning fast. All right, let's go see who's in the lead. Aaron is in the lead, followed by Ryan. And let's go get a TV view of this. All right. As the sun is going down, here we have Aaron Willem going down the back straight in lap number 1, followed by Ryan Willem, his dad. Oh, over the curb with Aaron. And let's go see where Michael is, if he's... Ryan, Michael, and what is the gap? We will know at the end of the first lap. He is 4.5 seconds behind Ryan, who is 4.5 seconds behind Aaron. Michael, keep it on track. There we go. Nice save. Our LRDC official sim racing coach, Jonathan Goring, in his yellow, black and red Mazda MX-5, his customary livery. For those who know him well, most people here do. Ben's car. Oop, there we go. Ben. Oh, we are doing a full service on Ben's car, and hopefully he gets on track soon. Oop. Alright. So once he gets back on track, he'll get to go play with these guys. Go, 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 Ben. Hopefully you're in the cockpit now, ready to go. Not sure what happened there. Michael Gershen on track. has not been able to close the gap, I mean, on Ryan. Actually increased a little bit. He's now about 6 seconds behind Ryan, so lost another second or so. Jonathan riding in back of them. Jonathan with a 1:42.6 in this last lap. Michael's lap times 1:59, 1:46 in his second lap. Ryan in front of him, a 44.4 in his second lap. Unfortunately, it looks like Aaron has pulled away. Aaron running a 1:45 in his second lap. So actually, it looks like Ryan may be catching up a little bit with Aaron. We'll see at the end of this lap. Still 4-second gap between the two. So for our viewers, just so you know, what we're seeing here is not quite live. It is about, I believe, about 10 seconds off live in iRacing. The comments and the chat, if any chat during the race, is totally live, but what we're seeing on track is about 10 seconds behind real time. Ryan now 5.7 seconds, and Michael is 13.5 seconds from Aaron. So now probably 7.5, 8, almost 8 seconds behind Ryan. Riding with Michael. And Jonathan just behind him. Riding with Jonathan in back of Michael. Jonathan, nope, Jonathan is not going to make the pass. Let's go see this from... Actually, let's go see this from a TV scene. Okay. So here comes Jonathan. Trying to get by Michael cleanly. Michael is having none of it. Michael Gershon has been extremely serious since we've started this series. I believe he has not missed a single session of practice, or if he has, I missed that, but he's been really focused and worked very hard at this. It has not paid off in a way that you know, you would like it as a racer to pay off. Michael was unlucky in race number 1 at Lime Rock. Something happened at the start, and I think he was unlucky as well at the Glen, and I think was a little surprised by what happened here at the start with the standing start. The wheels were spinning, and I know Michael got sideways We may have to go back and replay that at some point. Actually, let's do this right now. We shall go back and replay the start of the race. And let's go see what happened in... And that was qualifying. Okay, here we are in the start. I'm going to stop it and see how all the cars get sideways. I think nobody expected the start to be the cars to go sideways. You can see here. So it's a standing start. When the flag drops, they all drop a gear in the car, and the car just goes totally sideways. Jonathan had said, you know, just drop the gear in and mash the throttle. This is where the sim is a little different from real cars. Most people don't have a 3-pedal setup, and they got sideways. The track is also very much uphill. Okay, so that is what happened to Michael on the start. Hence the little body damage that he incurred. And then I'm not sure what happened to Ben, because this is the start of the race again. Ben is in front of Michael at this point, but obviously something happened because his car was in the pits for a while. So again, lap 1 from Michael Gershen's cockpit. Not sure where Ben went off in this first lap, but I'm sure we'll see it soon. We can accelerate this a little bit, actually. And this is probably where it happened. So Ben went out wide here a little bit. Went sideways. Michael goes by. Again, this is the replay of lap 1. I'm going to accelerate this. Just trying to see where and what happened to Ben in this first lap. And maybe it wasn't the first lap. So, I know this makes us a little dizzy. Looks more like a Lotus F1. Whoops. Okay. That was that. Okay. Okay, let's go back live. And back on track. Okay, so who else do we have? Sorry guys, this is okay, we should be live here. Yep. Aaron's still in the lead, I believe. Has increased his lead to 10 seconds. Jonathan has decided he was going to go for it, and he's moving back through the field. And let's go see this from Jonathan's cockpit. And not seeing Ryan. Looking down the road here, not seeing Ryan. Oh. So Ryan fell in the back. We missed the pass on Ryan. Let's go back a lap and see if... Let's go back 2 laps. Oh, I'm losing. Trying to see being Ryan's. Here we go with Ryan. Oh, Jonathan is in front of him already. Trying to see what happened to Ryan. So we moved back a couple laps. We're not live anymore. Riding with Ryan, trying to figure out if Ryan is still P2 at that moment, and Jonathan is in back of him. And let's speed this up and see the point where Jonathan catches up with Ryan. Try not to make you dizzy. Alright. Looks like it might be a while. Okay, and from what we can see, he's closing in, but he's still a couple seconds away. It took a little longer than I thought it would. Okay, now he's closing in. So let's watch this again. So Ryan is still ahead of Jonathan, a couple seconds ahead. See if he makes a mistake. The sun's going down, lights are on the cars. You can see the tail lights on. Okay, now Jonathan is closing in pretty quickly here. Alright. So let's see the pass on Ryan. Carrying more speed. Ryan makes it easy. And there we go. So let's go back live. Now we are live with Jonathan, who's still 9 seconds behind behind Aaron. So I'm not going to black flag him yet, but I will. So, who is still in the race? Okay, so Ben's back in the race. I don't think Gary ever made it to the start. Michael Gershon is now 24 seconds behind Ryan. Let's try to go see what Michael's times are looking like. Oops. Didn't mean to catch him in an embarrassing moment. Hey guys, you get unlimited quick repairs if you have an issue with the car.
That's good to know.
Well, I'm 10 seconds behind following you, so I figured I might make the announcement.
Don't get me wrong, I'm very happy about it.
The problem in iRacing is you have to go to the black box and unclick tires and unclick fuel, or else they'll do a service stop regardless. And this is what's happening to you now, or happened to you just a few seconds ago.
Gotcha.
We'll get a full tutorial from Ashton sometime next week on the iRacing do's and don'ts. So, we'll go ride with somebody else. Ben Wallace. Let's watch him from outside the car. There's Ben, and I believe right in back of him is probably Aaron. No, the red car is, Aaron. Blue and red is Ben. Mostly red car is Aaron. Ryan is driving a white car. Jonathan in the infamous yellow, red and black. If and when I am in a session, I am trying to drive an orange car that reflects the Artis Race Labs colors. The other night I was driving a Lotus 79, and that car can only be black, in my opinion. So Aaron about to lap Ben. And let's go watch this from in-car. From Aaron's cockpit. A low 43 lap time for Aaron. Those are good lap times, really good lap times. Yep, 43.1 was his best lap time, but he had a 43.2, 43.6. A lot of 43s actually, good job. Closing in on Ben. So here we have the leader. Be smart. Carrying more momentum, and there he goes. All right. Now we see Aaron from Ben's cockpit. And let's see, Jonathan is somewhere in the 5 seconds behind Aaron. It'll be interesting to see. I'm going to let that battle pan out for a little bit. When we get there, let's watch Jonathan from outside the car. So we can announce at this time that everybody knows this who's been getting Jeanette's emails, that next week we will be going to Mid-Ohio and another twisty track, which would be, good for driving the MX-5. I actually was broadcasting a race this morning in the Road to Indy series, and they drive Pro Mazda Formula cars. 28 kids, very impressive driving, extremely quick reflexes. Amazing what these kids can do with the cars. And the Pro Mazdas were running 115s at Mid-O. And last night I was helping Nicholas D'Orlando in a Roush mini Roush series, or Roush mini series. It's a pro invitational series in which they were all driving Ford GTs, a GTE car, big, wide, and heavy, and running similar lap times like 117s, 118s, 119s. At Mid-Ohio. So I have seen a lot of laps at Mid-Ohio this week, and I guess I'll see plenty more next week. I would like also to maybe try to run some days where we all go out and drive the Skippy car, the Skip Barber Formula F2000 as it is now called in iRacing. And that should be a car that's a lot of fun to drive at Mid-O. I don't recall having driven it there, but we'll be driving both of them shortly. Jonathan Ashton and myself, we should be doing a what we're going to be calling First Lap with Jonathan, an instructional video in the MX-5, and that vid should be available here on YouTube on this channel probably hopefully by midday, early afternoon on Monday. And I'm hoping we can do a similar short vid, maybe 15 minutes or so, in the Skippy car. Maybe the next day. So here we have Jonathan riding right behind Michael Gershon again, and Jonathan is now 3.6 seconds behind Aaron Willem. Mike going by. Nope. Michael is not making it easy for him. Why should he? And the gap is still 3.6 seconds between Aaron, that we see just go by there in the red car, and Jonathan. Michael had an issue with his car and went in and got a brand new car. The damage he had from the start was fixed at that time, and he is probably running some pretty decent laps right now, because I think the gap is pretty even between has not changed much between Aaron. Oh, Jonathan, we missed that. I just missed it. Sorry about that. Jonathan just got by Michael. He's going to chase Aaron down. Michael is going to follow Jonathan. Michael had some very fast laps here. Should have not too much trouble staying fairly close to Jonathan. Not losing that much, actually. Alright, so what is the gap now? 2.8 seconds. So, yeah, Jonathan is closing in on Aaron, I'm sorry. Ryan is now 53 seconds behind Aaron. So about half a lap down. Actually, Michael and Ben are in the same lap, and the gap between the two of them is not all that great. Ben is a little behind. We see Jonathan and Michael, and I believe Ben is maybe 5-6 seconds behind them. So these deltas are not live. The deltas are at the end of every lap, so this gap is going to stay 2.8 until we cross the finish line again, except that this will be updated about 8 or 10 seconds before we actually see them cross the finish line. They're going into their last turn now, so we should see an update pretty soon, and I'm sure that gap has closed a little bit. Actually not. We get the live. The timing is in sync with the what we're seeing on the screen. And Jonathan now at 1.2 seconds behind Aaron. So we're gonna watch this. Keep watching this. Michael's dropped back a little bit, but not all that much. Aaron and Jonathan, we are riding live with you, and we will watch with interest the next couple laps.
Copy that.
This is good racing. As a friend of mine would say, sarcastically, so unrealistic. iRacing has come a very long way in the 10 years that I've been involved in some way, shape, or form. And here goes Jonathan. Oops, over the hill. Nope, maybe not. The modeling of cars has greatly improved. I think there is a huge difference now between iRacing and the other sim quote-unquote games, and there's absolutely no comparison. Also, their competition model is second to none, and for those of you who are serious about sim racing, it is worth climbing the ladder in the iRacing world. It is challenging. It's gratifying. It takes dedication, commitment, patience. Whoa! Aaron closing the door on Jonathan.
Aaron, nice race, nice race. That was fun. You too, Jonathan.
And there we have it. And I miss the checkered flag, as usual. Great job, guys. Lots of fun. Brands Hatch was a blast. We all know we're going to Mid-Ohio next week, right?
Copy that.
Let us know how you feel if we had to modify the schedule a little bit, if Jonathan and myself were to get involved in another form of iRacing next Saturday. And I'm not saying we would not have the race on Saturday, but we might have to accommodate the schedule a little bit.
Would somebody tell Ben not to drive backwards on the track?
Michael Gershon, you are sounding like a real race car driver right now.
I have enough trouble avoiding cars going in the same direction.
Hey Michael, you might want to go and watch your start again. We went through it slowly. We did a replay. It was interesting. It was a little different, the way you get off the line.
There was a lot of
Melted rubber.
Yes, Jonathan assures me that that's totally unrealistic in an MX-5. I apologize for having programmed that start of the race as a standing start. I did not mean it to be. I think the rolling start is a better way for us to go. My mistake. I won't say I won't do it again, because if I don't do that mistake again, I'll make another mistake for sure.
Thanks, Jay.
By the way, I have no problem if you guys want to adjust the schedule.
Same.
All right, thanks, guys. I also want to get your feedback. Maybe I don't want to do too many multi-class practice sessions during the week. It kind of dilutes, the field a little bit. I'd rather do like a day, let's say 2 days or 3 days of dedicated MX-5, and maybe do a day or two of dedicated, Skippy car, if people are willing to try the Skippy car. I know the car is very different from the MX-5, and it's hard going from one to the other, but it's also a blast.
The more the merrier, and the more different stuff we can do, more fun.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Enjoy the rest of the day. It's a beautiful day out there. Take advantage of it if you can. We'll be in touch.
Have fun, guys.
So this concludes our...
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Thank you, Jonathan. This concludes our live broadcast from Brands Hatch for Lime Rock Drivers Club race number, I think it's, number 3. Next week we will be at Mid-Ohio, and hopefully we can attract a few more drivers into joining this series and have more fun yet. Thanks for watching, and till the next time, I'm Jay DeMarkin with Artis Race Labs, and this was the LRDC Sim Racing Series as promoted by us, but also thank you to Jeanette and Simon for letting us do this. Have a great weekend.